Somebody's joined already. I'm only on 4 seconds or something. Just watching this live game. Going to do a live reaction. I missed the first 2 and a bit quarters in work. I couldn't get it in work there, which is disappointing. This is the most I've missed on a Friday game so far. From I started watching it live, this is probably the most I've missed. But I'll watch the ones tomorrow and also Sunday. 5 o'clock it starts in the morning here, tomorrow morning. Hello everyone, enjoying the Friday footy. Just literally put it on. It looks like a good game so far. 56-48 here in favour of the Bombers. I would have actually probably predicted a Hawthorn win before this, but you never know. What a sport. I mean, it could throw up any sort of result, couldn't it? If you're on your day, anyone can really win. Easily dealt with there. Hello everyone that's joining. I'm third quarter, 9 minutes 18 to go. So who's been the best player so far in this game? Who's stood out? Because I've actually, as I say, I've missed the first 2 quarters. Nearly 2.5 quarters I've missed. Pretty disappointed with that, to tell you the truth. I like to give my Friday game review, so I'll have to watch the highlights and I'll get a couple of the I'm good, thanks. I'm good. It's in that other room. Yeah, go and get it then for Mum. That's a good girl. Anybody watching the game just now live? How are the Dons going down? 56-48 to the Dons, to the Bombers. And he's just kicked that across the face of goal and it's easily dealt with again by the Hawks. I'm not sure, I've missed the start, so I don't know who's been the best player. Yeah, you're watching it live. Who stood out just now for you? There's Anthony McDonald, Tipungwuti, scrapping for the ball there. Oh, come on. Thought they were going to get a goal there, the Bombers, but maybe he's got the free kick there soon. High tackle. He has, he's got a free kick there. Oh my word, I've just seen that now, your stringer's going off. We're a little bit of a delay from what you're seeing there, maybe about 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. To be fair, that was an absolutely horrendous kick. How do you miss? Show us the screen. I can't show you the screen because if I show you the screen I get copyrighted because this is live right now. Is anybody watching it? So there's people watching it live, they'll know what I'm talking about when I'm watching this game right now. I've not watched that much of Essendon, I don't know too much about their players. Hello everyone that's joining. I could show the screen for a wee second. Mirror girl, hello. That's what we're at. That's what's happening. Fix my stand. Somebody wanted to see what I was watching. What's he hurt there? I couldn't see. They're showing you the stringer incident now. Sure what he hurt, maybe his knee or something. Oh, lovely. I watched some of the highlights there the other day of Eddie Betts there for the Crows. My word, unbelievable! What a player! Kept the ball in, got round the side of them, kicked it. He just makes the impossible possible. He's unbelievable to watch. I'm just going to see if he makes this kick. Yes, he's made it. What's he called? Parish? Do you want me to? Go Blues. Thanks very much, mate, for your comment. 100,000 subs. Well, you never know. These things happen, don't they? The subscriber count goes up quite high sometimes and then it slows down. What time is it where I am? 25 to 1. 12:35 in the afternoon. Can the power. I've had no real car chats this week. I've been quite busy this week. I've not really had a chance to get as many car chats done. I have watched a couple of documentaries and different interviews and stuff. Jason Dunstall's always good for a laugh, isn't he? Quite like watching him. Seen a few interviews with him. Here they're in again. No. So it's 65. 64-48, sorry. To be fair though, it seems to be all the Bombers here. Don't know what he was trying there. Damn it. Come on there, Rangers. No, the Hawks aren't really, from what I've seen so far, they've been pinned into their own 50 quite a bit here. They've not really offered much. Although they're still in it. They're not too far out of it, are they? I think they're just making up the numbers this year. Oh my word. He looks like a young Gary Barlow from Take That, the boy that's about to take the kick here. With the hair, the blonde hair, all spiked up. Oh yes! What a kick! It was going out and it swerved in. Unbelievable. And a wee bit of shoving back and forward after it between him and a Hawks player.
Dad, I used to my babies.
Yeah.
I am my baby.
You want to watch that? We're watching the footy. Look at that for a goal.
And then I'm the rages.
Look at this.
Baby.
Great goal.
And then for my birthday cake. Is it my birthday cake?
Can you go with
I
it?
did it. That's my cake.
Are you crazy? I don't know what people are talking about on this live stream just now. I'm perfectly sane, thank you very much. Sicily, he's one of the niggly players, isn't he? He likes to get under people's skin and do stuff off the ball an awful lot. I covered him, the AFL did a video of him and I done a reaction to it. He's a bit annoying. I reckon if I was playing against Sicily, I'd probably want to dig him. But that's what he wants you to do, he wants you to react like that.
Yeah, it has. And this quarter they've been so good out of the middle of the ground. So that means their defence has been able to set up exactly how they want to be with Hooker and Hurley controlling things. And if you win the middle of the ground, it really does help your defenders get what they want. Jimmy Barton will go to you in a moment. Defence and how you think it's working.
You're seeing stuff just before me here. Oh, I see it now. What a mark that was. Unbelievable. Anthony McDonald tip on Witty. I've actually covered him. I've done a reaction to him. He's a good player. Some people say, though, he wouldn't be ever considered a legend of the sport. Oh, this should be a pretty straightforward kick again now. They were both fighting over that one as well. He was going straight for Anthony McDonald there. MTW or something they call them, don't they? That was a lovely mark there. He should make this kick. Yes. There's no way he touched that. He's well over the line anyway, isn't he?
There is a finger on that. I think it's definitely touched before the ball crosses the line. So
I don't know what's happened. You know what's happened here now?
that's right. We have to stay with Chelsea's call there. Yep, look at that. So there's the finger on the footy. It's not yet crossed the full line.
Review complete. Decision on scoreboard.
No goal, is it?
The goal umpire.
Score review. I'm behind. He must have just got the smallest touch of the finger just before it crossed the line there. So behind. But to be fair, the Dons are absolutely smashing the Hawks here. Not score-wise, just overall play. They're just controlling it. Lovely run here. Who was that by? That was unbelievable. He's burst straight through. I'm not sure who that was. He's got a shaved head there with a beard. He's just scored an unbelievable goal there. He's come bursting through the field there, past a couple of players and smacked it with the left foot. Swerved straight through the goal. It was Adam Sad. That was a great goal. Right, he's intercepted it there. Showing you the replay. Just over the 50-metre line. Boom, left foot. Great accuracy and power. Straight through. 77-48. It's becoming a bit of a going over now. Like they're literally winning everything here. He's went through the back of him. 6-1 this quarter from the middle of the ground. That shows you the pure domination there as well. I'm kind of learning the stats as well, how they all work. But I can see even with like a more untrained eye. They've got a free there, the Hawks. Kind of against the run of play here. Don't know what is happening, City. I was too busy looking at the screen. I never saw what actually happened. I do not know what they got a free for there. I don't know what that was there. They've scored that there though, and the comments have went off the screen, so I'm not too sure. I'll wait till it comes back up again. You could see what actually that was given for. The arms wrapped around. He's hardly doing anything at all, really, is he? His arms open when he's went down. To me, that doesn't look like that should have been a free kick, but maybe it was. Maybe they're just feeling sorry for the Hawks here because they've been absolutely battered. Indonesia.
I think that's what they'll do. So just giving himself some massaging behind the move. Fantasia sitting out as well. So an important goal for Hawthorn. They're not within touch so much. Just gives them something.
He's just give that straight away there. Oh, it's dealt with well. Sicily picked that one up there. That's the end of the quarter anyway. Sirens just went 77-54. Oh, here we go, yes. They're getting stuck in about each other now. He's got him by the scruff. Oh, it's erupting now here. Let's see. They're going mad now. Yes. Just all handbags, but I'm just waiting on somebody throwing a dig. Number 2 for the Bombers is a big boy, isn't he? Big baldy fella. Look at the wee guy shoving him. Can you just pick him up by the scruff? His legs dangling. He's just laughing. Shut up, wee man. He would actually knock. He's rubbed him on the top of the head. He's just laughing at him. If there was ever a mismatch, it was that one. Number 2 for the Bombers is absolutely enormous boy, big bald head, and you've just got this wee midget here for the Hawks. He's just rubbed him on the top of the head. I know, no bother, pal. Settle, petal. That was brilliant. That's Bell Chambers. Oh, I know you can't throw punches. I'm just saying, I'm just waiting on one. When these things happen, it's very petty, isn't it? Just little pushes and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Say for just walking away. Just, what's the point in pushing and shoving? If you're going to do it, just smack someone. That's the way I see it. Or don't get involved at all. I know they're going to get 4-week suspensions and fines and then maybe lose their place, but there's nothing more pathetic looking than that wee guy shoving that big, your big man there. Bit of entertainment anyway. Of course they're frustrated because they're being absolutely dominated here, so he's obviously all worked up and fired up over that. What's the plans for this weekend, folks? Anybody going to any live games this weekend? Exactly. If you're going to get involved, do it properly. Big Barry Hall would have just went bang straight out. No hugging or kissing, straight for the jugular. Bump. Nobody was stumping Big Baz. That's why they sent him over for the international rules to Ireland, because he would just Wreck-It Ralph, just smacking folk. Absolutely annihilates everything that gets in his way. Absolutely love watching Big Barry Hall, especially that North Melbourne game. My word, I've never seen the likes of it. He got the lock on. He's got the lock under the chin, and the 4 boys are trying to get him off him. They can't get him off him. Unbelievable. He was an amateur boxer before he actually started playing Aussie rules. So he was already tough, like, you know what I mean? But he was actually a good player too, and I think I overlooked that, and maybe other people might overlook that fact as well. Barry Hall was actually a good player. I could only imagine what it must have been like being a St Kilda fan when they had Tony Plugger Lockett getting to the end of his career and a young Barry Hall coming up. My word, you just... 2 guys you just don't want to get on the wrong side of playing in the one team. You'd have been terrified lining up against him, boys. He did play for the Bulldogs, but did he not start at St Kilda? He did, I think he started at St Kilda.
Biscuits. Free biscuits. In the boardroom, Jeff presents a radical idea for mortgage overpayments.
So buying 5 less coffees a week could take 2 years off your mortgage.
The comments are going through quick there. I think somebody says they were going to the Bulldogs game there. Not too sure. Of course, they sat out last week. They never played last week because these rounds here, teams sit out. There's only 6 games gets played, I think. But it was quite good actually, because it meant I watched nearly... I think I watched about 3 or 4 live ones, and I got to watch the highlights pretty quickly.
Meanwhile, at Santander,
Bulldogs versus Blues.
off their mortgage with their overpayment calculator. See what's possible at Santander.
I don't know if I have many Bulldogs fans actually subscribe to the channel. I know I've got quite a lot of Dockers. I've got actual huge variety, but I've never realised... I've not been told if I've got any Bulldogs fans. Crows fans here. We've got Crows fans, Mirror Girls, Collingwood, the Blues, obviously, Carlton. Actually, Carlton have got a massive support, haven't they? I know they're one of the older clubs, and actually they're one of the most successful clubs throughout their history, but the last few years they've been pretty poor, haven't they? But I've got a funny feeling about them. If they can keep their players together for next year, the amount of experience their youngsters are getting, it can only be a good thing, can't it? It's going to click eventually. They've got some fantastic players in there. Geelong, obviously, who are going to win it this year. I can't see anybody stopping them. From what I've seen so far, there's nobody on the same level as them this year. They're absolutely outstanding. I'm not saying I want them to win. I just think they will. They're just dismantling teams right now. St Kilda. And they've got that song, "Oh, when the Saints." Everybody knows it. I was talking to a guy, he lived in Australia, he works with me right now, but he used to go to a lot of the AFL games himself, and he says St Kilda has actually got a massive Irish community around St Kilda area. Maybe they like the drink round there, I don't know why more Irish go there. The Dons are building. I know somebody says to me Essendon hadn't really recovered from the drug scandal that hit them. They've not really been good since that. Port Adelaide versus Geelong game next week. And Port Adelaide's not doing too badly. I mean, they had that huge win in Shanghai, didn't they? That was mental. They absolutely destroyed them. Yeah, well, we have somebody saying Carlton maybe premiers next year. You never know. You really don't know. Right, it must be one of the hardest sports to predict. Even a game, who's going to win the game? And of course, if it was somebody like Geelong playing, who are really flying right now, coming up against one of the teams that aren't doing so well, you'd probably predict that one. But look how good the Blues did at the weekend. That was unbelievable. That's one of the best games I've watched yet. They've just swarmed them there and around the goal mouth. Seriously though, Is it number 35 for the Bombers there? Essendon there. The boy that scored a kick in the last quarter. The spiky blonde hair. I'm not feeling that haircut. I'm not digging that haircut. Give me the mullet any day of the week.
This last quarter right inside 50.
They're capable of doing it, Rich, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They've got some crazy hairdos in the AFL though, haven't they? See here where we live, it's always short back and sides. Nobody really goes for anything too mental, like a mohawk or nothing. But there's mohawks, there's mullets, there's people with frickin' the sideburns shaved completely away. See, if my dad shaved my sideburns up to there when I was young, I went to school completely depressed. Like, really upset. Like, oh no. But they seem to like to do it here. What are you doing, man?
Big John Segler with him at the back there. Starks had to come over and help out. He was never going to be able to reach that. Normally a pretty good kick at goal, John Segler. He is. Got a good routine. Doesn't overkick it.
I think that graphic.
Do you know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to get my pen and paper so I can write down some players and things and times that they're scoring at.
The reason they got Ben
Live stream though, isn't it?
took a little off, but it's working now.
She's missed it. That's a massive.
Seriously, right? I'm not a footy player,
No, Segler.
but I can't get my head around how they can miss kicks like that. They're professional. He's missed that from about 30. Straight in front of the sticks. That's shocking. Horrendous.
Kick the handball up, left foot save, favourite side for Scully. High ball.
It's hit the post.
Bustle. So they are pressing here at the moment. The Hawks. They need to
They have, they've started alright in this last quarter. In fairness to them.
in this game with the Hawks.
Hurling that lovely kicking action of his. Been pretty good, McKernan, hasn't he?
He could have had a really good night if he'd kicked those couple more goals, the 3 shots at goal.
We had the one touch on the line too. He's
Presented the target.
Oh my god, that was lovely.
So the Vernon's free kick.
That's him out for the game, I'd imagine.
The Knights been looking at that, Bruce.
Can Hawthorn take advantage of that situation in any way, shape, or form?
He's got his boot off.
He goes back.
And he's not playing any further action, I don't think.
Able to switch to his old mate in the hooker. Again to Sard. His goal in that third quarter was fantastic.
I was watching
Just love the way he doesn't even
on
takes it on every
Sunday.
It's a great way to play.
There was
Trying to get
Donegal versus Tyrone, Ulster Championship in the GAA. Just to see, I only watched about 5-10 minutes of it, to see the difference. Obviously there's a little bit different rules. They play with a round ball, they play in a rectangular pitch, and they score goals through into the net, 3 points into the net. Just to see the difference in speed, passing, etc. To be fair, I was actually quite impressed at how quick it was being played at for not a professional sport. They were quite quick, but it's not got anywhere near the same sort of excitement. There's just people buzzing about in the Aussie rules constantly. It's just things always happening. It just flows so well. Like you're never too long away from a goal being scored or an incident. Something's happening, a nice mark. Something's happening all the time.
up their game, Bruce. It's a margin, a very gettable margin of 20 points.
Agree. So Smith, Frawley, undisputed, McDonald took the money.
That comment went off there. I was trying to read that. Somebody was saying about a drop or something there. Just waiting on it coming back up. The comments don't stay too long on the screen, so
The opening goal so important. Segler missed the best chance. Do they get another one before Essendon score? Because McDonald took the money every time he's kicked a goal.
happy Poets Day, exactly. And it was Poets Day for me. I knew this game was on, and I missed the first 2 quarters. I drove down that road like a bat out of hell, man, trying to get home to get this on the TV.
Weird stat year for him.
Don't ever question my dedication. Oh, he's got it. Lovely kick from the right angle there. With the right boot as well. Not an easy skill, really.
So all that diligent work in the opening
Poets unite.
to this quarter has
Soccer, that's a good game for girls.
Radford with his second.
To be fair, I enjoy watching it, but if you're going to put it into context of this, a physical contact sport, it's not even close. Docker fans.
Action here, I think, from the Hawthorn mids. Ben McAvoy got his
I never said I was speeding, did I? I never said I was speeding. I said I went down those roads like a bat out of hell. I have to watch what I'm saying.
read that one nicely.
It's a live stream.
Could have been a nice touch, but in the end, in the path of the Bombers.
McAvoy won that tap. Bill Chambers had the last save to Shield, to Parrish. So thankful for the first goal.
Going for Essendon. I think that was a wise call anyway. Oh, don't. No way.
Tonight, of course, Singers at the opening
Buffering a wee bit because I'm watching this through the internet.
on the final term. Airborne just got away from Cousins.
If I was going to lose my picture there, it's jumping. Yeah, the fucking rage if it goes off.
So how Spencer got Hawthorn being the bit of
I don't mind if it goes off straight after the siren. I don't mind, whatever. Don't do this to me. Last quarter, this is the business end.
Every time, take the game on.
Somebody's saying they've subbed. Your comments just went off. Thanks very much for subbing. I'll read the rest of your comment in a wee second when it pops back up. Adelaide Crows fan here. We played an amazing game last night.
waiting. Good mark, I think. Yeah, I'll play that. He's the sort of guy that he's got
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, actually seen some of the highlights today of the Crows. What can I say? Eddie Betts is different gravy. He just does it every single game you see him. I was saying to someone, as far as stats are concerned, Eddie Betts isn't going to kick you 4, 5, 6 goals every game. But what you can guarantee is he's going to do something absolutely out of this world. He's just such a tricky little guy. He's just like a magician. Picks up the ball, dribbles past someone, puts the ball round him. He just does wizardry. I don't know what he's doing, but he's unbelievable to watch. And the kicking range of the guy, the angles he can kick at, is just absolutely frightening. He's a joy to watch. And the good thing about this for me is I don't actually have a team, so any game I can tune in and like, who's going to stand out for me? Because I don't know everyone yet, it's exciting. You're getting to see, oh, who's that guy there? Who kicked that there? And I'm writing it down. I'm not writing it down right now though, so I have to remember that guy in the third quarter that intercepted it, ran, bounced it, booted it just inside the 50, left boot, swerved in, great goal. Don't know if it's the goal of the game though, as I've never seen the first 2 quarters. It could well have been though, it was a very good one.
He's got a good leg, McKenna. Deep kick, Impey's fly, Langford read it best. Donfather had a little fun.
Mangrock, what does that mean?
Bummers inside.
Adam Sad, that's the one. I'm going to have to write his name down.
Big handle, actually. The Verde under pressure.
Put it in the comments section below what his name was. Adam Sad. What a goal that was. Possibly it's the goal of the game as far as I've seen so far. But there's still plenty of time for a better one yet.
Well, they had finally got the situation where they could accelerate through Welfield. It was just the interesting decision to handball instead of kick that broke down for the Bombers, but the play leading up to it was really...
Yeah, we're talking about the pockets. I actually know what you're talking about as well now. Obviously out wide. You call it the pockets. Exactly. The last 2 or 3 games I've tuned in, he's scored absolutely impossible goals from these different pockets. The left pocket, right, either side of the goal. He's just got it all. He's got absolutely everything. I just love his trickery, how he just gets past people. He just makes it look so effortless. Like the one last week where he's just flicked it round the outside of the boy and kept himself in play. There's another one. This is an absolute demolition now. They're absolutely destroying them. We are the people. We are the people. Oh, it's kicking off a wee bit now.
Just have a look at this. This has gone on all night. Ben Stratton been pinched into the back of the arms and
Aye, keeping it inside the boundary, that's what I mean. He kept it in, he's flicked it round, you'll have seen the goal. My word. Unbelievable, and then he just slides up on his knees like that. An absolute daddy. Even the size of him though, I mean obviously he's got a lower centre of gravity, he's smaller than quite a lot of the players around him. But the change of direction, the trickery, it's excellent. Oh, he's made the mark. I think they're going to hit a century here very, very shortly. Oh, he's through it. Is it? No. I would have probably picked. This is it. It shows you. Obviously, for me, don't know too much about it, but I would have probably picked before this the Hawks to win. My word, it's not looked likely whatsoever. There we go, another. That's 2 goals in 2 minutes for this guy. 95, told you they're going to hit a century very, very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it in a minute.
Teams around that bottom end of the 8, so this is really important now for both teams. Essendon to keep going and Hawthorn to not let it get out of control.
Dirty wee bastard tried to spit there and it was hanging. It's just caught it on the TV. I've done that many a time. You've tried to do it, you've been playing football and it just hangs there, it's minging. He's just caught him on the camera doing it. Why'd they show that?
Big stuff here, big gap here. So the last 10 minutes important for both.
Oh, he's in. Yeah, they've got it. It's coming. The century's coming very, very soon.
That's for you.
Oh, thanks, pal.
That's for your jacket.
Woo!
That's for your jacket.
That's a magnet. Is your mum?
No.
Jake Stringer. He's actually went off injured, Stringer.
Menacing the Bombers, Fantasia. Glass.
Nice magnet. Oh, you're crazy. They got given that country show we went to last Saturday. The police were there giving out stuff to the kids. Fridge magnets and rulers and all that kind of stuff. Oh. Are you video bombing it? Good girl. Oh. Video bomb.
Very dumb.
Do you want to watch the footy?
Yeah!
Oh, no. Like, do you like it?
Bomb!
Do you like it?
Oh, I will get it. I just want to open it for you.
Right, don't spill it.
My hair's wet.
She's on the pints already. You taking pints?
Mm-hmm.
You love the beer? It's not beer, it's juice. It's juice. She actually does love this. Believe it or not, because I had the AFL on my phone. Live AFL on the phone, but I was watching the same game on the TV and she sat there for half an hour solid. Watching the game. Constant. You love footy, yeah? Mm-hmm. Somebody's actually getting you something. We actually have a subscriber, a nice woman that's getting the children something, which is really kind. So I think she's getting all 3 of my girls something. To my knowledge, that's what it is because she asked their ages. So I think that's what she's doing. But that's really a kind thing to do. I think it's Geelong stuff she's getting. So they'll probably be. I don't know what she's buying from the shop. It was a surprise, so she'll get it posted to us. But it's from the Geelong shop, so that was quite a nice thing to do anyway. Who do you want to win? Do you want the...
Semi class me,
Who do you want to win? Listen, the Bombers or the Hawks?
We Fox.
The Hawks?
Yeah.
Hawks or Bombers? Hawks.
Yeah.
They're going to make a comeback here.
Yeah.
Do you think so? They're 31 points behind. They've just they've just scored a goal though. The Hawks are going to do it. If she gets this right, oh child, genius.
A genius. Me.
Are you a genius?
Goodbye.
Who am I going for? Well, I think there's only one team going to win here, and it ain't the Hawks. I definitely think Essendon should have this in the bag with 8 minutes to go, but it could, you know what this sport's like, it can explode.
Oh, they're wet.
They're quite a bit behind though. 31's a lot. Talking 5 kicks. 5-6 kicks. Contested position.
We'll get a decision there next couple of weeks, Richo, where Donfather route will be closed for all games and half an event sheet. Yeah, I think it's good for everyone. Everyone wants it that way. That game last week.
Who did a tip for this round? Good question, because I actually haven't done it yet. I'll go over the weekend's ones coming. I've been busy this week. I was at the school. I was at the school during the day yesterday, and then last night we went back to the school for a fun day at the school. So I never got.
I want my challenge. I want my challenge.
The challenge. How do I send you a accountant jumper, Rob? Get in touch with me after the thing on the comment section, or you can add me on Instagram and we can talk privately. I'll talk to you about how you could do that if you really wanted to do that. That would be unbelievable. Basically, I'll give you my address. I don't like to give my address public, but I can do it. Stop down. Touch. Oh, the comeback's on. You're right.
You're right.
You're actually right. She's actually right. Is the comeback on? You should get a PO box. Yeah, somebody told me to do that. I looked into it. I think I haven't done it yet because it's there's not a lot of stuff coming through for the channel yet. So if it did get really popular, I'll do it. I think it costs about £150 to set one up. I think I looked at it. That's for 6 months. So if it gets more regular, people are wanting to do things like that there, and then I can open it on the channel and show it on the channel and little things, and I could have like an AFL section. It would be good for the videos. It would be a good background thing, or even something to wear as well. It would be good for the channel. So I will think about setting one up, definitely. Yeah. Mum wants you to go see. Torturer, playing with the blinds. Carlton jumper. Yeah. That would be unbelievable. Really good. So yeah, I'll get in touch with you in the comments section, or you can add me on Instagram, which is the Donfather at the Don's channel, and on Facebook it's the same, and we can private message through that as well. They're both the same. They're the Donfather at the Don's channel. So both Facebook and Instagram, and then we can private message through it, and I can give you my address and stuff if you wanted to do that through that. Yeah, well, I mean, if I set up a PO box and you're getting sent one item every 6 months, then it's going to cost me £150 for an item coming. But if it was coming more and more regular, people were looking to do stuff like that. Because what I'm going to do with the presents as well as the woman that's sending stuff for my children, she's got young nieces about my children's age, so we're going to sit my children together and we're going to open up the parcel and show the parcel being opened on the channel, and also say hello and thank you to her nieces. Sorry, could hardly get that out there. They will flood in. Well, actually, I'm quite surprised, but a lot of people are really like the idea of doing this, which is quite good as well. It's great for us because we're getting to kind of see the stuff that you're using over there. There, where the comeback's on. I'm talking away there. That's the comeback is on. Boss Baby knows her shit. 95-76 now. That's 3 unanswered goals. I thought there was me saying they'll get the century here. Oh, next minute they're going to get a century. 19 in it. My word, this is unbelievable. My word, what is actually happening here? This is what I love about this sport, because it just has you on the edge of your seat. You're just... Lovely kick though. I think somebody actually is following me on Instagram there, so that's good. Yeah, I read the comment there, you're right, yeah. They've got the ball again here. Tell you what, if they make this mark. Oh, he dropped it. He knocked it behind there. Look at this boy with all the gear on. He's got his face painted. Oh, he hit the post. I thought that was the 4th one. I'll tell you what, by the way, 5 minutes, 3 goals to draw. This is why I love this sport. I don't mind who wins, I just love seeing comebacks. It's great, isn't it, to watch? Nice. Calm play there. MTW. Oh, don't buffer on me again. That actually worked. That was a terrible kick out, by the way. Intercepted, no problem there. Oh, he's dropped it. Ah. I'm getting sucked into this here. Yeah, I know. Well, that's a fair comment. I can't mention his name. He was a Port Adelaide fan. He paid for my subscription there. It's actually since run out, but I watch this on BT Sports in the UK, and I get Fox Australia through a different device, we'll say. And I get USA Fox as well now through a different device. And I get to watch about 4 or 5 games live. So I told them, don't worry now about paying the subscription and keeping it going. Thanks very much. But I'm getting to watch them anyway now, so it was good though, because it was good for highlights. So I was getting to watch it, but I know YouTube are putting the highlights up now as well. You get about a 5-minute video on YouTube of each game, which is good for the games that I can't watch live. I'm getting all they're really showing is the good marks and goals and stuff like that there. you've had, you know, I've had a couple this weekend when I'm praising a Port supporter. Brilliant. It's a bit early for me to get a little drunk, but I actually might get a few beers later, or wine. I was drinking that Australian wine. There's a huge wine section of Australian wines in our local off licenses, and then also you've got obviously South African, Chilean wines and things like that there. I would never touch a French wine because what are they, like 7% or something? A waste of money. You're going to pay £8 or something for a bottle of French wine that doesn't even get you drunk. Or you could get an Australian one at 12.5% for about £6-7, and it's getting you on rightly, isn't it? It's getting you merry. That Australian wine, it had a funny name. I put a picture of it up. I've never drank it. I've drank McGuigan's, I've drank Yellowtail, I've drank it's Hardy's Australian as well. I've drank quite a few Australian wines, but this one was a different one. Can't remember what it was called. Barossa Valley, is that what it was called? There's another one where it takes you through. I'm going to have to buy this other one, and I'll tell you why. Because it's like different stories on the bottles. Each bottle's got a different story or something. I can't remember the name of the wine though. It had a funny name. It was alright though, it was a Shiraz. I like the Merlot. I think Shiraz has got a bit of an aftertaste, so I just nicked the Merlot. You near drink it out of the bottle, couldn't you? It's alright. When I first started going with the wife, we were getting like 3 bottles of wine into us at night, you know. Heavy head the next day, oh yeah, boy. 1 bottle would probably be enough for me now, just chilling. Like, when you get the children, you have to get up with a hangover, there's nothing worse. Absolute hell on earth. They're bouncing around you all energetic and you're like, oh no, stop. But I want to be able to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch the footy, so it's no wise. Beer, I drink beer. That's all I drink, beer, but I decided to get the Aussie wine because I seen it in the shop. I went in to get some beers. They don't sell Australian beer. They sell Australian wine, and I thought, I'll get some Aussie stuff, man. We actually have an Australian restaurant in our town. It was owned by what he was at. He actually lives here, but he sold the restaurant. It was called Uluru in our town. I think it's one of the only Australian restaurants in Ireland. We're in Northern Ireland, but in the whole of Ireland. And you get kangaroo. And my sister-in-law hates things rare, you know. Don't get steaks rare. And they said, absolutely no way will we ever do you a well done steak. You're not getting a well done kangaroo steak. It doesn't happen. So they sent it out to her pink with the blood coming out. It was still hopping on the bloody plate, ready to box you. What a mark! He just stands out, doesn't he? MTW. Not roomy. Do you not like it? Very gamey. Aye, they won't serve it in this sauce. He done crocodile as well. We got crocodile tail. He was selling that. He was giving it away for free samples up the town. But I didn't like the sauce. It was too creamy. The sauce it was in, but the meat was all right. It's quite nice. So I've had that. He's missed that. Where do you get your outdoor gear? Don't eat kangaroo. Well, that's quite popular here. I suppose it's because it's different. Go to the Australian restaurant and then you're getting kangaroo meat. Why not? But it's quite an expensive restaurant, to tell you the truth. Like, if you're going, well, that's the end of it anyway. They've won that. End of it. Won by the Bombers. 96, I think it finished there. Just put it off because it went to the advert and I can't hear myself think. Don't eat kangaroo. I think that's been said a couple of times. There's no fat. I actually liked the steak. Thought it was nice, but I wouldn't be dying about it. I mean, once you've had it, you've had it. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather a cheeseburger. I'd rather have a cheeseburger than a steak. Not a lot of people share that with me, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? Good night. Do you like Donald Trump? Yes, I do. Why not? He's done nothing to me. I think I'm just one of those people that like the people that you're not supposed to like, but he's a good lad, do you know what I mean? President of the most powerful nation on the planet, you're goddamn right, I like him. See, if you get into a position like that there, you're not a stupid person. People keep saying, oh, stupid, look at his hair. Is that the best you can come up with? The guy's a multi-billionaire. He's married to somebody like half his age nearly. He must be about, what age is he, about 136-year-old or something? And she's like half his age. And she's running around like glamorous model. Do you know what I mean? I think he's doing something right in life. And you don't get there by being stupid. You don't become the president of the United States by being stupid. He's an absolute legend. And I'll tell you what I like about him as well, and he's a straight shooter. He sometimes might say things the wrong way, but I appreciate the fact that he says what he thinks. You've got a brain inside your head, use it. Don't do and say what other people tell you to do and say in life. Think for yourself. Thanks very much here for everyone who's going to their bed. It's quite an early night, is it? 8 hours. 25 to 10. In Australia, is it? 25 to 11. It's different time zones. Maybe 25 to 11 in some... Or... You've got work in the morning. Saturday is the worst. 9:55 in South Australia, Adelaide. There you go. So that makes you 8.5 hours ahead of us. 8.5 hours. 10:30. Yeah, 9 hours ahead there. We're 13:26, so that must be the east coast, is it? These are getting those different times at 9 hours ahead. Not too sure. But anyway, that was actually quite a good live stream. I never watched that much of the last 5 minutes. But my daughter was wrong. She said the Hawks were going to win and they never. Yeah, right down the very bottom, in the middle. 10 PM here. How many time zones is there in Australia? There must be about 3 or 4, is there? Must be about 3 or 4. Here in Tasmania, 3 time zones. There you go. We've got 1 because we're tiny little island. 1 time zone. Makes things a lot more easier though, then, you know. But I'll go there now, and I will do more live streams. Maybe not this weekend of any games, but I'll certainly do some in the coming weeks, live streams of the games. I quite enjoyed the one with the theme songs. I hope you liked that video. That was actually good fun doing that. I like the old traditional songs. I don't know why, but I liked... My favourite one was the... I can't even remember who I said what my favourite one was now. Can't remember. But anyway, it was good. It was good to watch. Doing it live stream, talking about it to people while the music was on was good, and the daughter liked it as well, so that was good banter. I'm going to watch the games tomorrow, so I'll do AFL car chat for a game or two over the weekend, and then I'll give them a review. AFL car chat. It was the Suns. Yes, thank you very much. I don't know how I forgot that. Gold Coast. They were my favourite. He's a Carlton supporter. Are you just trying to lure me in here? Carlton, the Blues. Actually, you could do that with Carlton. The Blues, Rangers are the Blues as well, and then you've got the history. They're an old club, and Rangers are an old club, so you can always make these links. But as I said, I'm a neutral. I don't actually have an affiliation to it, which is really good to watch as a. I not wish I could. Yeah, so that'll be that then. Anyway, so I'll do my AFL car chat on the 2, hopefully tomorrow and Sunday, and 1 on Monday, the review. I've also still got to do my review of the grand final, which I can't wait to do. But do you know what I might do? I might watch it again, watch it twice, make sure I've got everything right, the documentary, and write stuff down, because I want to tell the story right in the car chat. That's why I've never done it, because I want to get all my facts right, because you're like, what are you talking about here? Did you even fucking watch the documentary? I have watched the documentary, but I want to be able to write the stuff down and have the correct stuff that I'm going to bring up. I think they said, Dermot, what's his name? Brereton. Sorry, Dermot Brereton. Did they say he split his kidneys? They thought it was broken ribs, and they said he split his kidneys. You can't split your kidneys, because if you split your kidneys, you die. He must have bruised his kidneys. I want to watch it back and make sure they said he split them, because he couldn't have split them, because he would be dead. So I reckon that he bruised them. That's why I want to get the exact details. Scotsman. What is my Instagram again? The Donfather. So put the Donfather, which is all one word, and then if you're looking for it, it's at my channel's handle is at the Don's channel, all one word, and it's the same on Facebook. It's like Facebook's kind of like a business Facebook page rather than an actual Facebook page. So if you're like, is this right? Is it wrong? It actually is right. That is my one. It's exactly the same. It's at the Don's channel. You seen Tassie, mate? No, I've not actually. Would like to go there. It's cool. That's where they say all the nutters hang out, so I'd probably be alright there. Ruptured kidney. That sounds brutal. See, when they say ruptured, what does that mean? Does it mean it's split because something's ruptured? I'm not too sure what that means. I'm going to have to look into it, because my wife actually was a specialist nurse in the kidney dialysis unit, transplant of kidneys, and she says you couldn't split your kidneys. So I was like, all right then. So I'm just going to look into it anyway and see what it is and get all my facts right, because there's other players as well that got bones broken in that game. It was absolutely savage. Right, get you. So basically you're saying it splits. So what I'm going to say is he never split his kidney. It's impossible. It's not impossible to split it. It's impossible for him to play on. He needs and you need emergency surgery, because if you don't get emergency surgery on your kidney, what you got to remember is the kidney is one of the organs that can't be fixed really, like as such. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can bruise it, you see. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. What do I care? He got hurt, he injured his kidneys, agony, broke ribs, anything like that there, and you play on. You're one tough cookie, you're one hard bastard. And he went on and he scored a few goals that game. Obviously, there was that. Both the two teams, Geelong and were absolutely sensational. Awash with talent. Gary Ablett Sr. for Geelong, he was kicking everything that he got. Unbelievable. I think he kicks 7 or 8 that day, and he still ended up in the losing team in the grand final. Unbelievable. What a game. That's why I say I want to get as much of the details as possible, write it down, and do my card chat so I don't make any mistakes. Oh, thanks very much. There were some nice comments there about supplying tickets and stuff. That would be great. Fantastic. We are going to come with the channel. We're going to do vlogs as well. Might be good getting people on the channel. If people wanted to do it, we could talk on the channel, sit, have a beer in the bar, talk about the game coming up, and then if we get tickets together or something like that there, we could do a bit of a vlog at the game. I know it's a bit annoying, somebody standing with a camera or whatever, but it'll be hopefully a different kind of way of doing it rather than somebody standing there with a smartphone. I'm going to get proper gear to do it with. And it won't be the whole match anyway, it'll just be wee snippets like the start, wee bit between the intervals, a bit of the gameplay, like a couple of wee things like that, and just talking, stuff like that, and then talk about the experience, going round the ground, etc. Just loads of things to do, the whole match day experience, vlogs of it. So that would be, that's exactly what I want to do. Exactly, you don't run with your teeth, get back out there, what are you doing? Welcome to use your gear. What do you mean you're vlogging, Kit? Go to the MCG museum. That actually sounds quite good, to be fair. That would be a good thing. I've done that at a few stadiums that I've been to. I've went to the trophy rooms and museums. I've done it in Barcelona. I've done obviously the Rangers one as well. Unbelievable. I've done a couple of other different things when it comes to sports museums and stuff as well. And it's really, really good. And of course, this sport is really old now. So that would be unbelievable. You have everything. That's actually an outstanding offer. We could work together. If anybody's wanting to do that, that would be fantastic. So when we do come with a channel, we could do something, put it on my channel, or if you've got a channel yourself, could do something together. That would be great. It would help both channels grow. I know, it would be unbelievable for me to travel over and actually go to an open training session and get on the channel, maybe talk to a player. I don't know how possible that would be, but could you imagine how good that would be? Getting somebody like a legend coming up, talking away on the channel, put it out there, my experience of meeting them from a foreigner's perspective. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, well, I think if I was going to come, I would probably be looking at coming for 3 to 4 weeks. So the idea would probably be get a couple of games in. You're probably not going to get a couple over the weekend, but you probably get one a week anyway. Even get about 3-4 games in the whole time of a month, and then do things during the week as well. Different things during the week. Can meet Barry Hall. How great would it be to be Barry Hall and shake his hand for what he did in the international rules? Boom! Absolutely outstanding. One of my friends, he watched the international rules game. Obviously, they're supporting Ireland. He says, "Do you know the guy Barry Hall?" I said, "Oh, I know Barry Hall. I've been watching quite a bit of Barry Hall, and I love him." He says, he absolutely battered us when he came over. And the Aussies went, I think they were down in Cork, down south in Ireland. I need a few in me to rub Barry Hall's head, and he'd probably need a few in him as well. Rub Barry Hall's head, his bald head. Bump. Rub his head and run. But the Aussie boys that were playing in international rules were in the local bars and just cleaned the place out. Just smashed everyone. They went out, got drunk, and absolutely wrecked everywhere and wrecked the bar. Smashed everyone, apparently. That was down Cork. They were doing like some of the more villagey places as well, I think, and I think they destroyed the place, according to some folk. Right, why did the international games stop? Because I've had Australian subscribers saying to me, the Irish wanted to stop it because you were being too rough with them and they couldn't take it anymore. But I've had Irish people saying to me, because when there was suspensions being handed out in the AFL for what players were doing in the international rules game to try and stop the violence in the game, so they were handing out suspensions in the AFL. That's why they said the game got stopped for a while, because suspensions were carrying over into the AFL. Is that true? I never looked into it. I'll ask you your opinion. If anybody knows, let me know. That's true, aye. So the suspension's carried over then. Somebody says to me, we were too tough for them, we were battering them on the on the pitch and they couldn't handle it and they wanted to stop these games. I don't like violence in the international game. I absolutely love violence in the international game. It's absolutely outstanding. We're watching it in my work on the phone on YouTube and everybody's laughing their head off. And all the Irish lads are being thrown all over the place like little ragdolls. Like, it was like men versus boys. It really was embarrassing if you were Irish. Absolutely beautiful. It was a thing of sheer joy. Even they loved it. Because it's absolutely mental. Did they win the last one though? Ireland won the last international series. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you're having a drink after it, it's no love loss on the pitch, but then after it, you can laugh about it. You're not going to hold a grudge. There was a guy, he's from my town here. He's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu and all the rest of it, and he was one of the only guys that day. I think he was playing. He was from Armagh and he's played. I think he played in an All Ireland final, but he was playing in one of the international rules games, and apparently he was the only one strong enough to fight back. I can't remember his name now. I'll have to get his name, but he's like black belt in all these martial arts as well, and he's a meaty here. But apparently he was the only one that could give anything back. He was the only one strong enough, and all the rest of them were shiting themselves. But really good. People want me to do a reaction of it. I've actually seen it a couple of times. I really won't be able to hold back my emotions of pure joy watching the little paddywhacks getting smashed about the place. It's a thing of joy, pure beauty. It's poetic. Absolutely love that. But anyway, I'm going to go now because I've got the school run coming up. I've seen the international, the Battle of Britain clips. I've not actually done the reaction. I'm going to do that on a reaction, the Battle of Britain, which is quite going to be absolutely epic, to be fair. I'll do that on the Donna World Sports. What a way to showcase a game abroad. What a way to do it. Like, let's go over to Britain. What's happening here then? Oh, we've got a Australian rules game, Aussie rules game here. Do you want to come down and watch it? What's that sport all about? I'm not too sure myself. Come on, let's go and see. And a couple of minutes into it, it's just an absolute free-for-all. Absolutely, people smashing the lining out of each other, and all the English are like, terrified because the English are notoriously pussies. Do you know what I mean? Everybody knows they're wimps, and the Aussies are absolutely killing each other. Like, oh dear, no, we mustn't have this game. They actually do have it though, don't they? Have a league. The English have a league, I think. The Scottish have a league. The Irish have a league. I think the English have a league. If they don't have a league, they've got a couple of teams, I think. Couldn't imagine they'd be up to much though, because they like to jump. They don't like to jump like that. They would like to jump like that there, I'd imagine. Where they can protect themselves, like rugby. So that's the international rules I was just talking about there. Somebody's requested that. But I'll go there now, and as I say, I'll do my AFL car chats coming up. I actually really love doing them, but I don't want to get my facts wrong. I know I'll probably make mistakes when I get excited and I'm ranting on a bit. I'll probably make the odd mistake, but what was I going to say? I don't want to get my facts too wrong. I want to get them as close to the truth as possible. So, have a good weekend anyway. I hope you enjoy. If you're going to the games, enjoy the games and stuff, and stay tuned for any reviews that I do, and also my reactions that I'll do next week. I've got a right few to do. I've been struggling to get them done this week. I've probably got about 10 downloaded already that I need to do. I've got a couple of other different sports as well and stuff that I'm doing. So if you want to watch them, you can. Feel free to watch them. There's quite good banter doing the other stuff as well. But definitely AFL will probably feature the most. Thanks, boys and girls. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot for tuning in again. I really, really appreciate it. Have a nice weekend. See you later.